Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to Coffeeville, where I need to adjust my glasses and so many other things, but it has been a little bit, and it's been even longer since I uploaded it, but it's been only a little, or it's still been a little bit since I've recorded as well. But basically, I want to finish up Coffeeville this time, which I know seems kind of crazy, considering, you know, it's not that, like, old, I guess, or, you know, anything, but I'm just ready to move on because I have some cool new things that I really want to play with in this. I'll be brutally honest, and that's sort of where I'm at right now. Because I have like some cool mods and other things that I just really want to use instead. Which I wonder, can you actually like, you can change the LUT on the fly, can't you? Oh, well that's interesting. I've never messed with this before. But yeah, I kind of wanted to switch it over to some other, you know, I've been playing with some other things recently. And so yeah, this isn't exactly what it is. I'm using more of a theme, I guess, is the thing. But yeah, ooh, I kind of like that. It's a little bit dimmer. How's it look on video? Ooh, I like that more. Is that just me? I'm gonna do that because I like how that looks more. Hopefully that's fine with you all, but I personally like it being a little bit dimmer because it's just nicer on the old eyes. Am I recording? We are. Okay, cool. It's been a little bit, as you can tell. But welcome back. Basically, I wanted to play more of this and kind of get up to, you know, the max amount of people and all of that. Which is just to get 65,000 on this. And the reason being is, like I said, I want to play on basically another map with the knowledge that I have from doing this one and from playing others. So I'm going to look to see if I can finish to get to 65,000 today. We'll see if it's possible. I'm not entirely sure. I would just start a new series and then, you know, work on this as I felt, you know, determined and everything, but at the same time, it kind of is like one of those things that when I move over to something, I tend to forget or, you know, not want to go back to what I've done previously. So I think if I could, you know, finish it up now, probably going to be better for everyone involved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this around here. And we'll use this sort of just as a nice little, like, kind of ring road around there, just as justification to get more things in here. And if anything, I think this will be nice because this kind of opens this up to more entrances. Don't know why it does that. I sometimes have that happen and then have to turn on the ground elevation thing, which I usually just keep on at this point because of that. And I apologize to this person put in a house that I'm just going to destroy instantly, but it's got to be done for the greater good. So what I will do is I think I'm going to actually just continue from here instead of building off something new. So I think I'm going to come up this way, go to here, and I kind of want to do something. Let me go out. Yeah, we'll go to there since it seems to be what it wants to do. And then let's do like that. And then that, and that, and that. There we go. And then we can connect this. Oh, doesn't want to connect exactly where I want, but that's fine. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do that, but then I'll come in here, straighten it up myself, and then can sort of just, yeah, tidy this up on my own. Just kind of fancied it looking like that, to be honest, more than anything. Excuse me. So we have that, and then we could make another entrance that is just here, and that would be pretty good. And we'll do the thing where I turn the lights off like usual. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of this in my spare time. I've actually started a new city that I just called Bourbonville, another thing that I like. And it's been pretty good. Like, I've been using traffic lights and letting them sort of, you know, determine how traffic flows and everything. So it's been interesting. Sorry if I look over here, by the way. It's different. My whole setup's different now. If you've been watching my streams, you may know, but it's still something I'm adjusting to. So to see myself, I have to go over here. I can also see myself here and look at the camera. Just not used to it yet. So we'll get used to it in due time, but it's going to take me a little bit, as to be expected, I guess. So let me turn this on to see how we're doing for coverage here. We're doing alright because of that big hospital. This might be able to use a little bit of help in this area. Police were actually doing okay as well, but I'm still going to put just a little one in here anyways. School, definitely need. So let's get that there. Let's get high school there. And then let's start painting this in a little bit. We'll do this entire inside section, basically, for, we'll do high density residential, just because I think that's going to be a little bit better for, I'm not trying to quickly do this, by the way, so don't worry, I'm not trying to just, like, quickly get to, you know, 60,000 people. If I wanted to do that, I would be doing all grids everywhere. This is more just something that I will still take my time with, but, you know, kind of on a more expedited scale, I guess I should say. So, bit of the same, just different, I guess is a better way to put it. And then on this, let's just do all of this commercial on the outside. I think that's actually a pretty sweet spot for all this. You know, we have those, turn the, toggle the whiteness there. We have the volleyball courts, do we not? Unless that's a DLC, or not a DLC, but a mod. Beach volleyball, there we go. This could be kind of cool, like, right across here, I think. Because, I mean, that's quite a nice view. There's the evergreen. Jeez. But there we go. So I think that'll be pretty good. Something sort of like that. I think this will come in nicely and be pretty usable, and I think everything will be like nice with that. There's actually, yeah, the basketball court, which I would quite like to have by the school. I'll do 2 of them just because it makes more sense to me. And then I'll do that, and then that as well, just sort of to connect some of these things up a little bit better. And we could actually connect that as well, which, not quite. Wait, I can make it happen though. There we go. Anarchy, always good, just like real life. But there we go, so that should fill in quite nicely. I'm gonna leave that open. I think that's okay to leave like a little bit of gaps, so I'm gonna leave that be. And then we'll go ahead, and I really want to do something with this area. I just don't know what. The best I can think to do over here is like offices and stuff, but obviously there's so much traffic coming in here, it's insane. I really don't know a better way to make this traffic move smoother. I'm not sure if there's really a way to do so. The best thing I can think to do is, what if I put, where's the metro? There it is. What if I was to put a metro, like, beside of it, literally? And then, you know, link it up to maybe this or something of the sorts. That seems like it could be a good idea. So let's see. Let me turn that off, the ground thing, because otherwise it's going to be really bad. So there we go. Let's do this. And then we'll come up here. Turn this off so I can see. Oh, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Because I want to connect to there. Oh, I can get under there. So if I go over this, not quite high enough, but I think if I go... Okay, let me do this, and then let me just do a little bit of anarchy for the time being. Then have that, and then we adjust. I think that's going to be the way forward for this one. There we go. We just make it work for us. Oh, Lord. So let me not do that. I need to grab, somehow grab the node, not the entire, just, yeah, that's going to move that. Oh, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? We just curve that out of the way real quick. And then let's lower that to nearly at the ground. Straighten that back up. And then we can, yeah, we'll go back up with this, go up with this. That's, I think, more than enough room. We'll pretend it's like 11 feet, so on and so forth. And then that can go through there. We'll lower this ever so slightly. Okay, it does not like that. Don't know why, actually, but, well, I guess I do know why, but let's get it back where it was. Oh, that's looking weird. Let's see, let me reconnect that bit. Okay. And then, there we go. That might be a little bit better. It's still going to be a little sketchy, but at the same time, I think we're all right. So let's connect that to there, and then back, and maybe that'll just cut down that traffic a little bit through there. That's the hope, at least. We'll see if that's the case. And then maybe we'll go ahead and start we'll pop in some offices around here just to kind of fill in the space. I feel like you can never have enough of the offices, really. Sure, even back there. Because, I mean, let's be honest, in this kind of area, I think the offices will be the only thing that works with the noise. So we'll put them all around, just sort of have them fill in all the gaps here. It should make it look a lot nicer, that's for certain. And then we'll put that there. We can even put maybe a little bit of that through here, a little bit of the commercial. Maybe we'll sneak in a little office there, a little office here, why not? Alright, here we go. Why is that lighting up? That turns weirdly yellow when I go up. I think it's because I don't really have the asset anymore, but I do at the same time. I think it's just confused. There's a lot of things like that. That's another reason I'm like kind of excited to switch to another one, is actually use assets I have, or ones that I want instead. Because yeah, you can see that one's just going yellow. No clue why, but sure thing. Well, there we go. We got that. And where do we want to build next? I mean, here's a pretty good option. Like, there's all this space back here. And I think connecting this to the rest of the world here will be nice. Where's that road? There it is. It was here somewhere. So let's do that. Then we can sort of just have that connected up, and then we'll work with the regular roads, which I do tend to prefer, and sort of just start adding in little offshoots here where we see fit, and then we should be golden to hopefully kind of just, keep it going, keep it looking nice. Yeah, I'm not going to use these in the future either, I've decided. I'm not a huge fan of, of their function, to be honest. So I'm kind of okay with losing them, but that's alright. So there we go. This can be, this can just be a whole big housing area. Because I kind of like it back towards here. I'll put like a little school in here. So we can put an elementary school wherever that's not building. And one of those. And then we could even... Let me turn that off. Yeah, that would be an issue. We won't worry about like sticking one of those in. Not yet, at least. How are we for like police back here? We're doing pretty good. For fire, doing good. Medical, not as good, so I will put a clinic back here. Let's go ahead and put in one of these little like nursing homes, and we'll put in a child health center right around there. And then I think that's pretty good. So I think that's going to run that area nicely. And you can enter from two ways. So you can enter from here if you're coming that way, or you can enter from the Belmont Street, which I think is pretty good as well. I'm losing my voice. I don't know what's up with me. Apologize. So I feel like I'm always losing my voice when I record, though. I feel like that's nothing new at this point. I think it's something to do with where I'm streaming again, by the way. So if you haven't seen, I am back on streaming. I decided to go back to it because, I don't know, it just felt right. The timing was starting to feel correct again. So yeah, I went back to it, and I've been having a lot of fun. It's been pretty goofy, some of the stuff we do, but it's been good. Going to be doing some, I was even streaming with some with Zach, which was fun. But yeah, hopefully going to be doing more and more as time goes on. But yeah, so that's been sort of what I've been up to. So I've been streaming, but it obviously, you know, streaming for like 3 odd hours or something like that, it puts a bit of a strain on my my voice. So I think just adjusting to streaming again has been a little bit of a triumph for me, but nothing that, like, obviously I've not managed to do before, so sort of just letting it happen. My mouse just completely disconnected there. Don't worry, that wasn't your PC. I keep having to disconnect for some reason. I'm gonna have to plug that into a different port. It keeps doing that on me. And then my wireless, well, it's actually my mouse pad disconnecting, and then my wireless dongle, or whatever you call it, is plugged into my mouse pad. It's USB port, and it keeps disconnecting. So then we'll have to move that around because it's kind of annoying, to be honest. But that's cool. There we go. That's actually quite a lot of housing there. So we're getting a little bit closer to these guys. We're filling in the gaps, which I think actually looks quite nice to have done. I'm actually going to do this, as much as I didn't plan on doing it before. Oops. I kind of just want that to be kind of part of it as well. But I feel like it's just going to look nicer if all of this is sorted together, so I'm going to kind of just let it happen. And then we can, you know, sneak in some offices or whatever else back here. In fact, would this be... I was going to say, we can fit in some of these things, which, yeah, I haven't put any of these down. Or many of these down, I should say. But really just because, yeah, they're quite the noisy things, obviously. And I've just not really found a place that seemed fitting for a lot of them. But maybe like the little neighborhood park could be kind of fun to have around here. That could be kind of nice. And then, yeah, we'll fill this in with some more offices, which will be good for all the people living here. So I think it's going to be a near necessity. So there we go. Well, actually, let's just go right up to the roundabout. It makes them look less empty. I know it's not like proper ways of doing it, but it looks a lot less empty. I'm going to do the same with these areas. It just makes it look more lived in and everything, and I like that. So there we go. We got that going. We have this little space here, which, again, I don't necessarily feel like we have to use every little gap there is. But at the same time, I am trying to, you know, maximize space to not, like, you know, just completely neglect an area and, you know, not use it at all. Like, I want to make sure that it's all utilized well, and but looking good at the same time, or as good as, you know, I think it needs to look, I guess would be a better way to say it. That's fine with me, actually. So that's my current current goal, if you're wondering. So do these cause noise? Nope. Noise? Nope. Noise? No. Okay. So this is going to be a bit of a high-rise area. And that would be pretty good, I think. I'm not worrying about, like, you know, getting them too close to anything. Just sort of letting it happen. So we can have that, and then offices for these little bits. So a bit here, there we go. And then, yeah, we may as well fill in this little area, like I said. Like I said, a lot of this is just kind of letting it fill in these gaps just to not look so, like, kind of barren. I don't like when it looks like a little barren wasteland. So there we go. Any massive traffic conundrums that need fixed? I don't think so. I think the real big traffic issue of the entire map is my metro system, but that's something to worry about later. Also, apologies if you keep seeing me scratch my head. I went out today. We went to an archery park and did some archery and stuff, but I have pretty severe allergies, so anytime I go out, I get very itchy for some reason. Well, I guess the reason is allergies, so I'm currently combating that. So, if you're wondering, that would be why. We have all this area as well, which is, yeah, it's like kind of prime retail for some fun little bits of residential. Actually kind of meant to switch to office for that bit, but that's fine. I'll switch to office as we get closer to certain bits here, especially on these outside areas or on the like more main roads. Once it's on these like 2 lanes, I'm not too fussed, but when we get on like the like into the big areas like these outer like roads here, the 4 lanes, I try to make sure it's not anything too susceptible to like noise and everything like that, which offices and retail's not really an issue, or commercial I should say. But there we go, got that. I would like to go ahead and obviously make sure that there's a school and a high school. We'll go ahead and, while we have the room, fit in the library. I feel like those are always very, very welcomed. So I think that'll be good. I hate how these districts do this. They look, so it turned out okay, I would say. It's not what I wanted when I was trying out this. But you know, it's alright. It's alright. I'm happy with how this is doing. It's not like perfect and it doesn't run like amazingly smooth, but it runs a lot better than I thought it was going to. Like considerably so, but I've got actually some new things. I downloaded some different things that are a little more like compact, like this little guy, and this little inner roundabout, and diverging diamond, and trumpets, and all this good stuff, like turbo roundabout, or not turbo roundabouts, but super turbine, and all this kind of fun stuff. And yeah, I'm quite excited to sort of utilize those a little bit more, but I really do like that kind of thing for sure. One thing I'm going to do here, actually, I'm going to connect that up, because then I can build through here, as well as there's, I mean, just a good connection there, so not everyone trying to go to like one single spot there. I feel like that's going to be better. You can tell where I came in here and messed with a lot of this stuff when rebuilding these roads, and I don't know why I didn't fill these back in, but I want to fill a lot of this stuff in with just like jobs, and yeah, any gap that there is, I might just give them places for jobs. Actually, I don't want that filled in. I like how that looked empty. But I feel like this will be a little bit better here. We'll still come in here, I think, and do this. Just because. That looks weird, but I kind of like it. Alright. There's a lot of people walking around here. It's insane. I didn't quite realize, but I like to see it. So let me do that for the houses. Give them a little bit of a buffer, and then put in some more commercial. We'll put in some high density here, because why not? So are they walking from the train station, perhaps? I mean, it definitely looks like it. That's much more than 10 people, if you ask me, but sure. You know, trains, that's something I really would like to... Trains! That's something I would really like to do a lot more of next time, and I think that would be a very, very fun thing to do. And I've said that plenty of times at this point. That like, oh, I wish I always used the trains more, and I just never do. So maybe it's the time that I actually do that. Maybe that's like the ticket forward now. Actually using them. Maybe that's the way. Alright, so that's a little bit better. I'm liking that being a little more filled in that way. So I could start expanding elsewhere. I don't have anything purchased. I do have this area purchased, which honestly, I do see this as a very, very like a single road going through like a big strip with a bunch of grids off of it. Just as kind of like a strip, essentially. So that might be a tempting one. Should we do like an 8-lane road all the way through? That could be kind of funny. I've never used the 8-lane roads, actually. So that could be kind of a funny one. But I'm just thinking like, literally, that. All the way through. And then, I guess we would only do the 2 lanes off of it. Although it seems... So, let me see what it would be if we use the medium roads here. So that would make 2 turn lanes on each side. Okay, so that would bring 2 straight, but a turn lane on each side. That could be kind of fun. It's not really something I considered before. So maybe I'll do... Alright, this is where we're just going to test things for next time, okay? So bear with me as we get a little bit, I guess, testing time here. Let's go... Yeah, let's go that many between. I think it was 4, right? Or well, 2 in between. The thing is, they're different on each one. I guess that would have been... I don't know, actually. How many... Where's my thing that tells me? Maybe I don't have that in this one. That's plausible. Yeah, because if I was to do that there... Is that still the same amount apart? I am not entirely sure. Anyways. Let me do that again, just to make sure. So... How many... So yeah, I could do it like maybe... where it goes... I'm trying to decide how I want to do this exactly. Maybe more like that. And then we could do this, but this way, delete that one. What I'm thinking is because it kind of turns them into... Yeah, maybe I won't even bother. Maybe I'll just do it like more like this. There's ideas within here. They're just bad. That's the secret. Also, I don't think I want to use the big roads. I know they're probably like kind of nice looking stuff, but at the same time, I think I want to do something a little bit different than that. I may use them at the end. So I may do that, just because I feel like that makes enough sense. Trying to decide just the exact way I want to come in here and sort of fill all this area in. Maybe, ooh, actually. So, I think if I leave quite a large gap, like that sized, and yeah, I'm going to have this go all the way down here. So I think if I leave a gap around yay big, and then let's do this again. So my thought process is here, this will be for all of these, and I could just have all of this along the strip, And I think that would be pretty nice. Does this have parking on it? That is a good question. I didn't think about that. So no parking to my knowledge, but that's fine. I guess that's where I could build the little roads in between to where they could park on and so on and so forth. Okay, it's going to be weird, but I think we can do this and it look nice. Now I got to figure out how to connect it from over here as well, which that's going to be something within itself. Oh, I actually just need more water. Okay, cool. Can do, can do. So I was doing the water towers, wasn't I? I think so. That's what I'll do. I'll just sort of do that for the time being. And then let's go for the eco plants again. And yeah, we got them out here. Or maybe the eco plants might be a newer thing I've been doing off camera on my other game. But that, yeah, that'll do us for a little bit. That'll be good. So yeah, let's see if we can figure out a way to connect over. I'm thinking to, because I shouldn't need this here. This should just be able to do that. This will keep us a lot, just because, and I think that'd be fine. You know, in fact, I'm not even going to bother having that for now, and leave it like that. So technically, there's pretty much, yeah, this entire thing has no lots other than, well, what may have been there. And then we're going to go across here, I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be our way. And we could use this. This could be the way we do it. It's going to be interesting. That's for certain. So let's yeah, let's get ready to start being up high for the bridge. That's a definite, because we got to make sure their ships can fit under it. I'm not going to worry about like trying to get the nice looking bridge things. I don't even really want that. I didn't mean to pause it. I don't even really want those, to be honest. That was weird. Is there a way to not make that happen? That'd be great. Let me do this. Let me go down here. I know it looks weird, but I think I can make this happen. So I think if I select this, 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 and this, and go to the slope, there we go. That's not half bad. Alright, so it's not perfect, but it's also not bad. Okay, sure, just drive through the middle. Who needs immersion? Sure thing. And then yeah, let's start putting some of these over here. So we'll just literally start in the corner. So what I'm going to do is do that, and then I'm going to use, depending on the road, which here I will do this. So we'll have that, and then we can do, which, does this need water, this area? Oh yeah, we're already done. For now, at least. Let me, there we go. Should be all I need. So we got that one. Then we can put this one beside of it. And we're going to do a bit of the same. Where it's just going to row beside of it. This is the parking, essentially, is what I'm going for. This might be ridiculous, but I think it's going to be really funny as well. So there we go, we got that. And then we've already got the football stadium, so we're good there. I'm looking for like the super, super large stuff. And let's put that there. That's our entrance to the area. To Tourism City. We got that. I may put two things side by side here just because it's not quite big enough. And then cross. And then, and we'll use a lot of money here too, I'm sure. So Disaster Memorial, we'll put that there. And then we can also have, maybe like, is there like a bigger building? Yeah, the Grand Mall. I hate that it turns that way. It looks so much better with that being at the front, but whatever. And then we can put another road beside of it. Oh, Lord. Alright. We're doing good. We're actually not losing as much money as I anticipated yet. So we're not into the incredibly expensive stuff, per se. So lungs of the city. And then on over. Oh my lord. And then what else we got? Oh god, there's so much stuff. You kind of forget like what they've added in this. We can go with that for something smaller. This is like the showcase road. That's basically what it needs to be called, just showcase road. It's just to showcase everything that we've achieved. It's kind of beautiful though. Yeah, we can put that there. Pyramid of safety, sure thing. I think we've already spent $1 million. Can do that. This float. Ooh, I didn't think about this, but this works nice for all the floating stuff later. We're right by the bay to be able to do that. So we got the library, of course. Put those side by side. I'm just doing 2 side by side at this point, because why not? You know, it's not half bad. I think we'll be able to make this look alright in the end. So there we go, we got that. And let me go ahead, just because I do notice the money's going down. Let me see if I can sort of fix that slightly. So we'll put some offices within here. What is this? Not enough goods, not enough educated workers. Okay. Who is uneducated? Educated. Okay. Let's put in a school over here. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Maybe we need some university. Yeah, I think another university around would be pretty good. I can fit one in there. That's actually quite good for that area. I didn't quite realize we were so low on it. But there we go, we're up money again, so I'll take it. Back to what I was doing before I was rudely interrupted by the needs of my people. So there we go. And across. Maybe this will end up, you know, bringing us in like some massive money to where we won't even have to worry about anything, you know? We'll have all the tourist hubs coming to here, so if they, you know, want to come by plane, they can land here no problem. Everything else, it'd be easy, you know? I'm sure of it. Oh god, aviation club. This might have to go in its own little area, actually. So let's put that down. Well, I'll put all these side by side. They're kind of like goofily small. I basically am making the strip though. Like we're getting pretty close to what I imagined it to look like. I've never been to Las Vegas, so I can't say for certain. But I like to pretend this is what it would look like. I seem to remember that being taller, but sure. Apparently not. Oh god, oh the money, I just realized. Where did it go? Alright, there we are. I'll leave all the lots and stuff for now, because why not? I guess we'll see if we get a lot of people in. That'd be interesting to see. Let's go ahead and start giving some of these people more what they want. That'd probably be wise. Let's actually put that in there, why not? And then fill in this area with all commercial. Commercial just has a desire to be around, so why not? Let me actually fix that and redo it. There we go. Just allowing it to be some smaller commercial because it just seems more fitting for the time being as well. Which yeah, we're probably, considering it looks like we need educated workers, we may need like better, like more goods at some point. Yes, some point. No, at some point. So we'll work into that too if it comes down to it. And I'm gonna break my rules slightly here because these high rises are kind of like on an open, like harbor area. So I kind of like to have that there. You know, them looking at the nice polluting seas. I think that would be kind of fun. And also this is just kind of an excuse to make some more money to fund my monument addiction. It's the way forward, you know? All monuments all the time. There we go. So that should be a little bit better. And I think that'll fulfill some needs. The the need for it all is going down, so that's good to see. It means I'm doing something right. My chair arm just squeaked. Ooh, I have coffee. Hey, what's up? That's good. Alright. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, this is nice and busy. That's good to see. So we definitely have the tourism coming in. So what we could do is, like I said, it's actually nice to have the ways for the tourists to make their way in. So let's do, this is a nice open bit. Let's go ahead, and as soon as this will go underground, we will get it under. Let's even, if I can, get that lower. There we go. And then I need to go under here. This is just going to make this a lot easier for the time to come here. Then we'll come on up, and we can go over that and back down. Something, that's for sure. Because as you know, trains are really good at going uphill, so this should be easy. He lied. That might work, kind of, actually. Sure, why not? So there we go, we got another way there, and we can make a line from here to here, and then on back, and that's going to make that area very happy. And let's go ahead and actually do the typical thing here of we will just make them yield, and we're going to see how this goes. This could be really quite iffy, to be honest, but that's a problem for someone else. The next mayor. I'm going for the peak efficiency way. Oh yeah, I can just do that. I remember now. And that, there we go, that's easier. So, there we are. That works pretty good. We actually really dropped a lot of money there when putting in some stuff, but that's fine. We'll hopefully get back up here. I mean, we're making a lot now, so that brings us some hope. But yeah, we got that all in. That is good. Obviously it costs a lot to bring the train and all that over, so I guess that would make a lot of sense. We can actually come up over here. I might not be able to afford this in the end, but we'll see. Because the, you know, getting over here might be more than I am thinking. But we'll see. And then if I go page down, go up and under, this might cost, yeah, it's gonna cost a lot. So I need like, yeah, 57,000 odd. Okay, so it'll probably cost, yeah, right around 100,000 in the end to get that done. But that's fine, we have a way to get over now at least. But yeah, we'll see if we can get this filled in and everything, but hopefully this actually works out for us. I wonder how many tourists that brought in. I see at least 2. So that's perfect. Now, I mean, if we can get the tourism going, that's obviously wise. I mean, look at how many people are actually coming over here. From here as well. So that should, in theory, get better. Because once they, you know, the new AI realizes, oh, you want to be over here instead, that should help a lot. So, that's at least what we're banking on for now. So there we go. Now what I could do is I could turn this area, weird. I'm gonna turn this entire island essentially into a, alright, we got a bigger one I can use, into a giant tourist trap. I'll even do that just to, you know what, screw it. So our tourist trap, and then we'll go here, we'll go to the policies, and is there anything I should do here that will help with this? Not anything that I know that can like actually, that I can do right now. But that's fine. So the best thing I can do is go to here and I can say, leisure. Yeah, I mean, leisure's pretty good, but I think it's more, I want the tourism. So I think this allows the hotels and, you know, the things like that that are obviously going to be useful. And then I'll start with just this because I don't know how much, you know, how much that's going to end up taking up in the end, but we'll see. But I'll start with that and see if that's useful. That might not even build in for a little bit of time. And that's fine if so. Yeah, we've already got people using that, which is nice to see. Less cars coming in this way, at least for now. Train did just let off there, but I don't know if that was just, you know, going back this way. Oh yeah, they're kind of going between the stops, which is nice to see. It's nice to see that it's like working as it should do. But yeah, a lot of people use that. It's actually weird to see. I've never seen them well used. So that's good. That's good. That reminds me, if I can afford the festival stuff, do I already have them down, or is that in a different area? Could very well be in a different area. Oh yeah, festival area. I must already have it somewhere. I didn't realize. That's interesting. I'll have to figure out where that is. But yeah, we actually have enough where we can start to afford some other things, which is funny. But interesting indeed. So we're at 51,000 now. So we breached that 51 or the 50,000 mark, and we're nearing where we need to be. I was going to make this a big housing area too, but now at this point I'm just like, well, I've sort of made my choices. And all these things, like some of these are pretty loud, so I don't think housing will be here. But that's fine, honestly. One thing, what was this? Educated workers, yeah. One thing I may consider is turning some of this lower housing here into some high-rise housing. As much as I really didn't want to do that, because I do like the, you know, the sort of separation, like the difference and everything. So the population in this game, as everyone pretty much knows, is a little bit funky to where it doesn't really match up to anything, you know, realistic. So I really wouldn't mind if I had like a realistic mod, like population mod, which there is one, and it's supposed to be pretty good. But yeah, like that I feel like would be a little bit more, maybe that would be a little bit better, and then can sort of like feel a little bit more justified maybe with putting these down, or maybe that would make it worse, I don't know. But you kind of get what I mean, like it's just a little bit or a lot off. But it sort of feels like there's no benefit to doing the small housing other for than aesthetics. Because I don't think there is a mechanic in the game that makes preference towards the smaller housing. And please do correct me if I'm wrong. I really don't know. But I've not noticed like suddenly, you know, the single housing will fill up faster or anything. It seems like if there's housing, people want it. So yeah, I really don't know. That seems to be the case. I could be wrong. Be kind of neat if it was, but I'm not entirely sure I am with that one. So I'll fix these little spots just because they may not build in, or they may not build in properly. There we go, another one, and I think that's it. I don't see another one, so I'm about to take that one away and just, yeah, if you want to have something there, go for it, but we'll see. So yeah, that's going to look definitely a lot more fulfilled, but I think it's going to be nicer because, I mean, I deleted all that and it doesn't even look like there was a dent in my population. Like I lost like what, I think I saw a max of like 400 or something. So it's kind of sad really, because I would love if this, you know, was a bit different, or, you know, if I could, I guess if I had the all tiles unlocked like I'm planning on the next one, you know, it kind of gives me the ability to go ahead and, you know, maybe make more of a suburbs, to not have to, you know, worry about so much. Like, Yeah, there I'm losing like all those houses gone like maybe 200 odd. But putting these in, like, I mean, it can hold like how many, like 10 households per thing or something. I don't know what it is exactly, but it feels similar, like very close to that. So, which, yeah, of course I get it, but it's just kind of funny. But we'll put that in, scratch your heads, because allergies. And then we'll put in more housing through here. This is slightly just to hit the numbers, but as well because I think it's just, you know, it's the thing of if you're wanting to beat the game, it's kind of what you do, you know, and if you're wanting to get there quickly-ish, I mean, it makes the most sense to do that. So that's sort of where I am. I'm sure you understand, especially if you played the game. If you played the game, you know. Usually I don't play like this unless I'm trying to do this because I do like to make the, I guess, more realistic things, but for the meantime I think this makes more sense to do. And let's go ahead and put some more schooling around because I think this is going to be more of a necessity because of the increase of population in these areas will be, I think, making it kind of dire. So there we go, we got that. How's this doing? Pretty good, pretty good. This actually has like a, oh my god, it's got like a line out the door. So 118 people using it. Wow, that's pretty crazy actually, like considering like how many people I actually thought would use it. So I'm pretty happy with that. So my next plan, I just realized they're going across the median there, which is really funny. So my next plan is to, oh, I bet this is awkward where, you know, they're sort of just having to walk out and hope for the best. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. I could, perhaps. I will have to cheat a little bit here, but I mean, when's that ever stop me from doing anything? So, let me... What? Oh. I didn't realize I was on the ground first. Okay. So let me do this. I'm going to make basically a, what I want to say is a hovering walkway. But we'll pretend like it has, you know, the ability to be supported here. But then, you know, it gets you down to places like this with less issues. And I think that's kind of a fun one. Okay, I still have to look at my keyboard if you can't tell. It's still pretty new to me. New enough to where I'm still having to second guess how all my stuff works. There we go. So, not beautiful, but it works. So maybe that'll be something that could, you know, tempt more people to take that way or something. If it's where they're trying to get. I mean, they could just be walking like forever away to get to something all the way down here for all I know. If they have box, I wonder if I could do that. Like if, you know, with the back lanes and stuff, I don't know if that makes them any faster. So let me turn that back on. And we'll go here. Then we can connect up ever so often, but I'm sort of curious to see how this would go. This could be kind of interesting. I realize I can zoom out and make this a lot faster. So I can sort of link up to a lot of these here. And I apologize if, you know, you were kind of in for this series and like wanting to see more and more of it. But yeah, do not fret. It's just the fact that I've learned a lot more to where, you know, I'm kind of excited to like start over a little bit more and, you know, try try something a little bit different. I think that's a good thing. I think generally when I want to try new things, that's probably for the best. So that's my hope, at least for this one. But yeah, I hope you look forward to that and everything, but I know we shall see. That's a lot of people, my god. I would love to know if it updates that, because I'm very curious to see how many that was. I can't remember if it just updates or if you have to keep clicking on it, or... Let's see, is that the week there? Or... I don't know when the week switches over, maybe on like the 7th or the 14th maybe, so tomorrow? Will I be able to see it now? Tomorrow? I want to know how many people are using it. 327, okay. A lot. A whole lot, which is awesome. I can go ahead and make that Metro as well, I just remembered. So where was I doing that? Was it the football stadium? Yeah. So I'd started to go under. Alright. And then we can connect that to here, which, I mean, that's basically another, well, it is another tourist spot, so it kind of works out nicely. And then there we go. How's this all coming in? Slowly but surely, but it's coming in, that's the main thing. So that's good to see. This is always so weird. The way the traffic works sometimes, like the fact they're on this outside lane and then shooting across, I really question, but I don't know how to fix that kind of thing. They're truly special in this sometimes, but yeah, what can you do? And that works, right? Oh yeah, that works. Perfect. Be curious to see how well that's doing in the end. But I love how many cars are going down this way. It's so funny. And we actually have some Fiesta Hotel and some hotels and stuff, which is fun. You know, I wouldn't mind to build another bridge across at some point, but we'll have to maybe see where. And granted, like I said, it's, you know, probably the last episode of this one, so maybe some point it won't happen, but we shall see. And of course I had to go ahead and fit 2 more in while I had the money. It'd be wrong not to. So to get the monuments, you have to have 65,000 people. So maybe I do need one more episode. Maybe one more episode would put me like in a better spot to like really flush it out and everything. I've been going for nearly an hour now, so I mean, you know, maybe one more is kind of where it's at to be able to do exactly what would be nice. But at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, like our income is pretty dang good. I'm guessing a lot of this is from tourism now. So let's see, our income. Where's the tourism income? Is that even a thing here? Maybe? I don't know. Wow. Less than 1% of your income comes from tourism. Wow. At the same time, I'm okay with that. That's hilarious though. So, ooh, I forgot. There is the sightseeing thing. So I could set up this to have its own like little loop. I totally forgot about this being a thing, by the way. So yeah, we could set this up and maybe this would be wise, and I could even do the buses and have them do the sightseeing as well. Alright, from there you just walk all the way back. Line is too long. Dang it. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. How about from there? Is that too long? Long tours are less appealing. Okay. God dang it. So where'd the thing go to? I've lost the... How do I cancel this? How about just that? So it goes from there to there and back. Sure. Yeah, sightseeing bus depot. That's what we want. Now, Oh wait, they're on this side. So let me start them from down here. Basically making big bus tours of London. Although I think they're in yeah, they are in New York. We did them in New York. They're also in, they might be in DC. I'm sure they're in like San Francisco and other places like that, but I've never been to know. But yeah, it's quite funny. And there we go. There we go. Got that one done. That's better. And then let's find where this... trying to connect without seeing, but there it is. Just trying to do it without seeing. It's not quite that easy. And we do have a little bit of a garbage issue, which, well, yeah, we'll have to put a waste thing. We'll do it as you enter, maybe? That'd be nice. No, maybe not. Let's just sneak it, like... Can I sneak it in, like, a spot where it'll, like, be towered by something where you can't tell? Not really. Maybe I'll just put it, right there. And then we'll... There we go. You see, you can't even tell. Don't look from that angle. Oh, there we go. Alright, so yeah, that's all filled in. The buses are on their way out, which is good to see. They're doing their thing. We have actual people in them, which is good to see. So yeah, it's going to make traffic probably a little bit funky, but that's alright. We can, if we desire, you know, move things around a little bit more, but who knows. You know, I somewhat wonder... Let me upgrade this road here to that. So yeah, now they can take that turn instead and go straight for the rest. That might just make them where they aren't freaking out on that turn and maybe, you know, make a better lane choice from here. Because I think they're trying to get to here. And then they're trying to, yeah. They're trying to all... Are they all just trying to get into this lane or what? I don't actually know. That's an interesting one, that's for sure. I don't know if there's something I can... I could use the bus lane one instead. Does that sort of just fix itself? Maybe? I feel like that should fix itself. Let me try this. Did not mean to do that. I have to come back and fix that. I don't know why it did those like 2 inside lanes for some reason, but sure. Ooh. Oh, 5,500. There we go, or 55,000 rather. So we now have the airport and cargo airport, which is pretty sweet. So we'll set that up as well, either this time or next time. But I think we'll do the next time thing just to get some of this stuff that, you know, sort of is kind of left undone, finished. Oh, look at all the people walking. It's really cool, actually. And wow, that is being well used, and this is being well used. It's good to see. It's good to see it actually, like, working kind of as you would want it to. And this does seem to be moving better, because they obviously can't be in this lane in the way that they want, so it sort of sorts it out a little bit better. So that's good. Glad it's working. But yeah, I'm guessing they, after they're done with their route, they must go back through and go... I don't know where they're going. I guess they're doing something. I guess they figured it out in their own weird way. Did I put a stop? I guess I put a stop there, but I don't remember doing that. Sure. Can I... Do we have a bus lane that's like slightly smaller? We do, I can use actually. There we go. I can use that so they get out of the way a little bit more, and the cars can continue on. That might work a little better for us. It's so funny. Thank you for using that. I appreciate that. I'm glad that my thing didn't go to waste. It's actually kind of fun. Like, it kind of makes sense. Like, that would be able to support itself in the middle there. So I think that actually kind of worked nicely. the plus of having the ones with the median to do that. So I think that's pretty cool. Oh wow, look at this. That looks really cool. I like this a lot. All the people going there. So I'm glad to see that that's working. So they're starting to sort of, you know, fill in a little bit and look nice. So yeah, I think that is pretty good. It's sort of, yeah, just a thing of waiting on money, which what I might do when I start up next time, I may just let the money sort of roll in for a little bit to sort of, you know, just get me sort of bulked up for the time. So we'll see if that's like a good thing to do. Just sort of slowly bulk up my income while waiting around. And let me go ahead and, yeah, put some more education in. Once I can get the other things, this will be easier as well. And we might buy, can I buy this? I can. So this is a pretty decent area there. I might be able to put the international airport there is what I'm thinking, or the airport in general. I don't know if it was international or not, but I could put that there and then have an easy way in as well, or I could put one here, which is also a pretty good spot. So either or, I think it should work out nicely. So yeah, we'll see. I think I'll buy this one though. I think this will work out better. Just it's a lot of room, and then so this is the airport that. So was it not the international airport, or is that the different one? So yeah, that's the international airport. So that's, yeah, quite a bit larger, which is fair. And Metropolitan Airport is the really big one. So we do have the regular one, which, yeah, I mean, that won't take up that much room. Maybe I'll just put it like here, and then maybe I'll turn this into a big housing area that I can then, you know, eventually try to connect up in some way. It's going to get busy. We're going to have some traffic somewhere that we're going to have to fix for sure. Maybe extend this like highway going through or something. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe I just won't bother putting it there and start building it here. That's always a possibility as well. But thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it very much. I'll talk to you guys next time. And yeah, goodbye.